Hey guys, I'm Ava, and let's talk about Pokemon. Hopefully today's video will be a bit shorter than the last one. I just want to make something quick for you guys. So today I'm going to be talking about every Pokemon card and product that I purchased in the month of March 2022, and I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how much I paid. The intent of this obviously is not to brag or anything, but I personally love watching videos where people actually break down the financials of what they're buying. I think, it's something that's not talked about very much, but I don't think it should be so taboo, so I thought that we could just talk about that today and I could show you everything that I got really quickly. Obviously, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to go out and buy all of these things. I'm just showing you guys what I bought. Some of it is for just my personal collection, and then some of it is more for long-term holding. Also, comment down below what you purchased this month, and if you're willing to, how much. I think we can all get a lot of value out of seeing what each other are buying and for how much. So first up, these are the Japanese products that I have purchased this month. So as you can see here, this is a lot that I bought from Buyee. The main reason I bought this lot was because there was a Korokoro Mew in it, but the lot was a very, very good price. And I'm going to show you guys all of the prices on a separate tab later so you can see the total amount that it ends up being. But this was less than $100, which I thought was a good price because the Mew alone, even if it's damaged, is at the very least worth $60, and it's probably going to be a bit better than that just because I am buying it from Japan, and Japanese sellers typically are pretty good about that. So then I have the Pikachu from the 15th anniversary. So this was Japanese exclusive. We don't have this card in English, unfortunately, but I really do love this card, and since it wasn't available in English, I did decide to buy the Japanese version, also from Buyee. And this, I believe, was about $175. It was pretty pricey, but definitely cheaper than eBay. I only buy things on Buyee if it's a good bit cheaper than what I could find on eBay or elsewhere. Otherwise, the wait time and all that is a bit too much for me to deal with. It's just too much of a hassle. The last thing I bought from Buyee was this binder, which was a promotional item for the 10th movie, so it was to commemorate the 10th Pokemon movie, and you can see kind of they reference all of the different movies. So this one obviously is the first Pokemon movie, and I have to get this because it has Entei in it. These are becoming more popular lately. A lot of people are saying that they're undervalued or a great investment or whatnot. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, but I do like the product, and I specifically wanted the binder. I have a few other items like this, like some of those Neo binders. I think they're very cool items. As you can see, the Darkrai is not in here in this photo because the way you got the Darkrai was actually at the movies. The one I purchased does come with the Darkrai though. This was just the best looking image I could pull off of Google. So this is a very cool product. Graded versions of these, I think a PSA 10 of the Lugia might be going for like a couple $100. I think that's probably the most expensive one. But obviously the Pokemon I care about most is Entei. So then the last Japanese product I got was the 25th anniversary golden box. I bought this from StockX for $212, and I think this is a really cool product. I really just want this to display it. I got my friend one as a gift, and when I saw it, it's really, really pretty in person. It is so ridiculously shiny. So I purchased that, and this is, obviously, I think in the long run it will do pretty well, but they are printing a lot of it, so keep that in mind. I don't think it'll be like the quickest return or anything, but I think it's a cool product and I wanted it personally. Most of these, the Japanese products are usually for my personal collecting purposes. And this was a good price. On eBay, I think it's going for a bit more than that. You're probably going to pay closer to $250. The price has been going up and down a little bit, but I think that's going to stop and it's going to slowly start to increase soon. So then I just want to show a couple random items. This first one is a really stupid purchase. It's a Walmart mystery box. I bought 2 of these. However, that was to make a video, so that's how I'm justifying that expense. This first one here is a Double Crisis blister. I think you can actually see it behind me. It's right there. And I thought this is a really, really cool product. This is the only sealed product that Double Crisis came in, which is why I bought it. I made a video talking about XY products, and I mentioned it in there, and I said that I decided to buy one, and I really did, and I really like this item, and I'm glad I got it. So I think that was about $180. I think you can find it for $170 on Troll and Toad if they're still in stock. But I bought mine off of eBay, and I could see pictures of it, so I could tell that the blister was in really good condition, because a lot of times these products are not in very good condition at all, just because of how old it is. So I thought that it would be better to just buy it from eBay, where I know what I'm getting for $10 more. It seemed like it would be worth it. And then here are some of the products I bought from Heritage. I do have some more things, but certain things aren't worth showing pictures because you guys know when they're just like main set products. But I bought a few things from Heritage. Two of the most notable ones are going to be this CGC 9 first edition Suicune. I have the PSA 8 behind me, but I'm at the point where I've decided to upgrade a few items in my collection so that I can just kind of have the best condition that I can get, and this was a very, very good price, so I decided to pick it up. I might cross-grade it with PSA, but I'm not sure because as you can see, it's not like a super high 9. My worst fear would be getting an 8 with PSA, though I don't think that is what would happen. I think it does look very, very good though, but I wanted to get this so that I could kind of upgrade to that higher, more rare, you know, better condition card. And so I think I might be selling some of my other ones. This is kind of a theme that I've been doing this month. I'm going to be selling a few of my cards for the first time in quite a while. This second item I got here is a sealed first edition German base set booster, specifically the Charizard artwork. I got this, and this is including the buyer's premium for less than $200, so I thought that was a good price. And I'm thinking I'm probably just going to grade this with PSA, because a graded copy will probably go for somewhere around like $800 to $1,200, and obviously my cost basis is so low. That's for a PSA 10, by the way. A PSA 9 would probably be closer to like $500, I want to say. But I think it's definitely worth grading. If you didn't know, packs almost always are going to get 9s or 10s. You can look at the PSA pop reports. That's true. It doesn't even really go below 7, so I wouldn't be too worried about that. And also, on Heritage, they do tell you the condition of the item, so it said it was in excellent condition, so I'm not too sure. I believe this was a light pack, but that's not really important because I don't intend to open this. So now I'm going to show you the breakdown of everything that we have purchased. So as you can see, there are some things I didn't show you guys photos of because it's just like not necessary. I think you guys all know what a Brilliant Stars Pokemon Center ETB looks like. If you don't, you can go on the Pokemon Center website. I believe they are still in stock, at least I think I checked yesterday or the day before, and this is being filmed on April 4th, so these have been in stock for a while. I had actually pre-ordered these, but for whatever reason my pre-order was canceled, so I reordered them again this month, and they were still in stock, and it was not an issue, so I bought 4 of those. Which is the max you can order in one. Obviously you can make multiple orders, but I just don't normally like to do that. Then I got a Shining Fates ETB. I did mention this to all of you guys that you could get them on GameStop for MSRP, and I actually have GameStop subscription service, and it's actually a really, really good deal. Every month you can get like a $5 coupon off of one item, so I decided to use that on this Shining Fates ETB, which brought the total cost down to $45, which is a very fair price. These have definitely come down back to MSRP, but I think this is still a good price, especially because I am buying it from GameStop. You know what you're getting. Then I bought 6 Evolving Skies ETBs. I have been holding off on buying Evolving Skies for a very, very long time since it came out. The only thing I have bought were a few 3-pack blisters and I think 1 ETB that I actually bought from a Practical Joke store. And just those 3-pack blisters that I opened with some of my friends. So I was able to get all of these for technically under MSRP, which I think is a very good price for right now. So those were $39.50 each, and it added up to $237. I still have not bought the booster boxes. I saw on TCG Player yesterday that were up to $170. You just know this is going to get reprinted though, so I'm not in any rush to pick those up. I waited to pick these up till I could get them for the price I was willing to pay, and I'm going to do so for the booster box as well. I don't think you guys should really feel the need to rush on Evolving Skies. Definitely just wait. I think it'll get reprinted. So next up is something that I have actually crossed out. This is a Breakpoint ETB. The reason this is crossed out is because I purchased it from StockX. However, the seller never actually shipped the item to StockX, so the money was refunded to me. That is unfortunate because this was a very good price for the item, so I'm probably going to have to be hunting for another copy of the Breakpoint ETB. However, I'm not in a huge rush to get that. There are a few other things that are higher on my priority list, unless I can get it for a deal as good as this. Next up is the Double Crisis Blister, which we've already talked about for $180. Then we've also talked about the Golden Box for $212. Then we have the Charizard and Reshiram collection. I was able to find one of these at Walmart, so I picked it up. I think it's a good product. $55 is very, very reasonable for it. In the long run, I think it'll do well because it's Charizard and it's golden, and how could you go wrong? Then we have our 2 Walmart mystery boxes, which we have already talked about. The stupidest purchase on this list, but you know, it's for a video, so it's justified. Then we have a few booster boxes that I purchased from Tallgrass Cards. So these were specifically 2 Fusion Strike booster boxes and 2 Chilling Reign booster boxes. This is a really, really good price. I don't think these are going to go any lower than this, and if they do, I don't think it'll be for a very long time. It's quite remarkable to me, honestly, that these are at $80, especially Fusion Strike. These are pretty good sets, but I was waiting to pick up booster boxes of these. I'm actually really glad that I didn't buy booster boxes of either of these till now, so that I could get them for probably the lowest price they will ever be. You do have to pay shipping on Tallgrass Cards, but you don't have to pay tax, just so you know. So that is kind of nice, depending on sales tax where you live. Then we have the 15th anniversary Pikachu, which we have already talked about, which was $176. This will have an additional fee associated with it when I actually ship it back to the US, because you don't plan out the shipping to the US from their warehouse till after the items have arrived. And so I'm going to consolidate these 3 purchases so that it's one package, which will make it cheaper. So then we have the Diamond and Pearl 10th movie collection. So the Diamond and Pearl 10th movie collection was only $88, which I think is not a bad price. So next up is the big one that I made, which was my Heritage Auction purchase. This added up to $23.50. That was not just these 2 items, for the record. I won a few auctions, and I think I'm going to make a video about that once I get everything back, and I'm going to show you guys. It was a few graded cards and a few more sealed packs. I'm pretty happy with everything I got. This is the total amount of items I purchased. The Korokoro and Mulot does just count as one item, because I think it would be silly to try and count every single card in that as a separate purchase or separate item. And then you guys can see the dates here. It's fairly spread out throughout the month. Part of that is because I got paid, if I'm being honest. But also, as I said earlier, I'm planning on selling a few cards. So this is definitely more than I would spend in a normal month. But I'm also planning to sell a few cards, so I'm going to be getting some money back in that form. So it kind of will hopefully balance out. But as you can see, I spent roughly $4,000 this month. This is much more than I would normally spend, but I think it was worth it for the deals that I was able to get. And things have gotten a lot cheaper. There were a lot of things that I have been holding out on that I would have bought, typically maybe, a couple months ago, but I decided to wait, and I am glad I did. So hopefully you guys were able to get something from this. If you did, please subscribe to this channel and give this video a like, and comment below, as I said, what you purchased this month. If you guys want to support me, consider joining my Patreon, which I will have linked down below in a pinned comment. Or if you want to support the channel in a way that's free to you, you can shop through either of my eBay or my Amazon affiliate links, which will also be in a pinned comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and a special thank you to my patrons. We are growing a little bit, which is pretty exciting. And an extra special thank you to the Squandery in my life. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys next time.